Good morning, freedom lovers. I've devised a perfect path out of poverty for hardworking, decent people. I've done a lot of research recently with regards to democracy in the workplace and co ops. Let me paint you a picture of the new revolution that's coming. The government has recently decided that corporations can be thought of as individual people. It is also said that the spending of money to buy politicians is free speech. So I'd like to take those two ideas and concepts which they have given to corporations so they could further enslave us, but instead use them for our means and our purposes. And here's what it looks like. Because a corporation can now be a person, that will allow multiple people to pool their resources into a cooperative and get a bank loan to start the cooperative as a person, because now businesses are people. So it's not a loan that comes in to one particular person's name, it's a loan that's given in the business name, because of course the business is now a person. So with this initial seed money from the bank or from a credit union, which I anticipate will be where most of these co-ops will be able to get their loans from, especially and not have a predatory lender give them money. Anyway, getting the seed money, the co-op then invests cooperatively with every employee being an owner of said company. And so uh, the key to this success is the reinvestment of profits back into the co-op. There's no person at the top taking the money and wasting it until the business fails, like usual in a capitalist endeavor, enterprise, business. But so instead, in the co op, what happens is the money's actually reinvested into the company, and that gives further profits to all of the owners who are also employees. So, what happens is this efficient means of production, because the employees are no longer disgruntled because they are the owners, they make better decisions on how to reinvest the profit. We have much more efficient businesses running. And eventually, when virtually all products and services at the co op level are produced, one could imagine a day where we can walk into a Safeway and see cream cheese on the shelf, the corporate version or the local co op version. And you will have the ability to use your free speech, because now the government's decided that spending money is free speech. So you speak freely and purchase the co op versions of all of the products. This will eventually bankrupt all of the evil corporate capitalist pigs, we could call them, because they won't have workers and they won't have people buying their products. That brings them to their knees. There is absolutely nothing they can do. So this is how people who are have been excommunicated from the capitalist overlord system, like most of us who've had our jobs shipped to other countries. This is what we're supposed to do. Local co-ops. The wonderful thing about local co-ops also is that they actually stay in the communities in which they serve. So local co-ops remove a lot of the animosities and racial animosities, everything. There's no class structure. There's no rich and poor. There's no slave master. Everybody's equal in a co-op. And so it's really a service of the community. And so they don't pick up and leave as soon as they are chasing profits in some other country. They're there for the community, and the people that work for them are owners and have a stake then in that co-op and in that community and have a better way of living for themselves. So um, I am now going to fully 100% support only co-op and businesses that support democracy in the workplace. And I think you should too. It's going to be the way that we can turn our backs on corporate America and the government like they have done to us and live the way we're supposed to do. It's when we allow government and corporations into our lives that our lives are ruined and we are made destitute. So, all we have to do from the power of the people is to create our own businesses that are democratic and create our own communities and simply discard the government and the corporate America that simply wants to make money at our expense and cares nothing at all for the honest, good, hardworking people of this country. Thanks for listening, my fellow Americans. Make those co ops happen.